My husband is very, very smart in math and has an undergraduate and then a master's in some kind of math something. I don't know. Our first date, he said, I love a derivative. And I remember thinking, okay. Right? Okay. But he bred with me and has 3 children that cannot do math. All of them took after me, but they're fun. They're fun. And they're not buttholes, you know? I know, thank you. I've gone up a size in my Soma panties, and they're so tight. They are cutting me in two. And they're starting to roll down. Okay, are there any teachers in here? Okay, we didn't hear them clap big because they raised their hand. I don't know how y'all do it. God did not call me to do it. If I was a teacher, I'd be running out this highway with my bra on the outside of my clothes. My teachers for my children were wonderful and helped me so much, and they like me, and I love them, and they invited me on every field trip. They did. I got to go on every field trip with 3 children, and y'all know why they invited me? Because I'm fun. And I'm not a butthole. So if you're not getting invited on the field trips, you may want to look inward. My little daddy, all of my life, has been scared to death something would happen to me or my sister, and he would say, don't you dare get on a motorcycle. That was one of the things, and it would just scare me to death. I was like, I'm not going to. Well, my husband buys one and says, because we're 30 minutes from the Smoky Mountains, let's go ride in the mountains. And I thought, oh, my Lord, if I get on this thing, he's going to pull off into the bushes and make me do something horrible. And I can't be scared and do it. And my husband is still tickled with me, if you know what I mean. And he comes in to our bedroom about every night, flaring his nostrils at me. And I know what that means. And he gets hyper-focused on his phone looking at sports or something, and then I'm over here with 2 beagles in the bed in a gown and praying to the dear Lord, please let me sleep through the night, Lord, please. Please let me sleep through the night. And I drift off to sleep. And then my husband remembers me. And I'm over here dead to the world. And he reaches over and grabs one of my breasts. And it puts me into a blind rage. We all get in this tiny little float plane, and we've got on, they put these big old headphones on us, and somebody's narrating, I think it's Wink Martindale. And all of a sudden, this little man starts pumping his foot. And that's how we get in the air. He's pumping that plane. And I don't know if I saw a glacier. I don't know if I saw one. One, because, I mean, it was all white everywhere, but also I was praying. And I took my purse handles and took them around my neck and put that purse on in case somebody needed to identify my body. They're trying to potty train him, and they asked me for advice. I'm not good at that. I never got that. I had 3 children, and I was never good at that. We'd be at a grocery store, and mine would be in either, Superman panties or little princess panties, and doo-doo balls would just fall out. At the grocery store. And I would think, did anybody see that? I don't have anything in my purse to pick it up with. Is some little child gonna think it's a milk dud? Just keep on moving, everybody. Just keep on moving. I got hired to do a fundraiser right outside of Detroit, and it was darling, and it was a bunch of nuns. It was nuns and fun people, and there was a raffle and a lot of drinking. But I had been at home, and Chuck Morgan and I both got sick with some horrible cough, and I had gotten codeine cough syrup, which is a controlled substance, and they don't let you have much of it. And I was coughing my head off, and I thought, oh no, I'm not gonna get to do that show in Detroit. And but I thought, I've got my codeine, I'll be all right. I can dope myself up, and I can do it. Chuck Morgan drank all of my codeine cough syrup. And I said, I've got to go do a show in Detroit. And I didn't have anything, so I rubbed vapor rub on the bottom of my feet. And I was young enough to still wear heels. And I remember those nuns, and everybody was having a big time, and they were raffling off purses, and I was sliding around in my heels and vapor rub. I've done every diet in the world. My mama and my sister and I took Dexatrim. When I was 17 years old, I'm the youngest. You could buy it everywhere. Do y'all remember Dexatrim? Yeah, it was speed. We took speed as a family. We would take Dexatrim and our heads would itch and we'd fight in the yard. He really does not believe in fancy cars. He doesn't think anybody needs a nice car. My children drive old, beat up cars, and what he does for me, he'll buy me a car about a year old, pay cash for it, and then make me drive it the rest of my life. I finally had to put my foot down because I was driving a 2009 white Honda Pilot. And they're wonderful cars, but if you don't know what that model looks like, it looks like I was delivering Lay's potato chips. I never felt pretty in it. It had over 239,000 miles on it when lights started flashing in it saying, "Get out, Leanne, get out." He watches Viking shows, and then there's Game of Thrones and all that. I cannot watch it. All that. I hate it. I can hear all that while I'm brushing my teeth. It's gross. It's porn. It's porn. Where my kids went to school, they went to a small Christian school in Knoxville, and I swear all those kids were like pilgrims. And everybody dated intentionally. That's what they called it. They would go, "We're dating intentionally," and that was so foreign to me because I didn't. And so I would say to my boy, "Why don't you take that little girl to Steak and Shake in a movie?" And he'd go, "Good night. I can't do that. I barely know her. I need to talk to her for a year before we can go on a date." And I'd be like, "Good night. I went with anybody that asked me to go anywhere." We were at the McDonald's. I had two playing one in the balls and one up in a tube. And my baby child did not have any teeth yet. She was in a high chair. And I threw a cheeseburger onto her high chair. And she gummed it down. And a woman came over the intercom and said, "Excuse me, ma'am, but your baby has pooped in the tube." So then I would have to go up in the tube, get my baby, pull my baby down through the tube. Do y'all remember playing in the balls? My children love the balls, and little children would be playing in a dirty diaper, swim by on top of the balls. And then like a chicken nugget, they're going through. I can be in the pickup line at school, and this happened when they were in first grade, and it happens every day when I pick them up at school now. I'm sitting in the pickup line and I can see them come out. And they are in a good mood. And they're goosing each other and giggling and doing and talking and having a good time. They're waving to the teachers and the principal. See you tomorrow. Okay. Then they come over to my vehicle. My 11-year-old take her backpack and sling it and hit me in the back of the head with it. Every day she says something like this. I'm starving to death. You don't have a piece of cheese in this car? Your driving's making me car sick. Look at this young boy here. You angel, look at how beautiful you are. How old are you? 29. Did you know where you were coming? You did. Well, you angel, you know I could have birthed you.